Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Salter. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Connors. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Houston. And they have the first points of the game. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Hayden. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than offload the football.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hard running there. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the move. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely absolutely silly, he shows you on that play.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
On the screen, he's tackled at the 36.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. look to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. Nope.
Turning it on!
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Hayden. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Of 2. Third down coming up.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been...
There he goes! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Makes the grab, it's Hayden. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back Back to pass on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Finding an escape route. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Salter. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On the move at the 30. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle right there as the special teams unit does its job, and that will be the end of the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, Dave, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge. You're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. The short hands, it's Hayden. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. It doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Smalls. Flying out to the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass, it's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Salter. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off to the lone back. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got a wide open receiver. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's marked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Miller. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not ice.
There he goes. At the 30. The 20. gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2 possessions.
Touchdown, Houston! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
On the ground, it's Connors. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down, looking for more. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked